The Frost Mage. Extremely powerful, extremely versatile, and extremely easy to play. And being easy to play means it's easy to macro. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play a Frost Mage the lazy way. But before we get into that, let's take a look at how you play one, for those who may not know. The Frost Mage uses Frost magic to unleash devastating attacks, putting its enemies on ice. It's accompanied by a water elemental companion, which also does damage. Now the rotation is pretty simple. You'll want to start off by applying and refreshing Living Bomb. It's a level 75 talent you can choose. Along with that, you're going to want to keep Frozen Orb on cooldown at all times. Next, let's talk about the procs. Whenever you get a Brain Freeze proc, you're going to want to cast Frostbolt. But if you get 1 or 2 charges of Fingers of Frost, you'll cast Ice Lance. Note that using Living Bomb increases your chance for Brain Freeze, and using Frozen Orb increases your chance of Fingers of Frost. And last but not least, for a filler spell when you have nothing else to do, you'll want to keep casting Frostbolt. Of course, the Mage has quite a few cooldowns, but they're all pretty self-explanatory, so use them wisely and use them often. And that's pretty much how you play a Frost Mage. It's pretty simple, isn't it? But what if I told you we could make it even simpler? And I'm going to show you how. In order to do this, you're going to need a mod called Macro Toolkit, which can be found on Curse. There will be a link in the description below. This mod is mandatory because it allows you to extend the size of your macros. So download it, create a new macro, and extend the macro. After that, you're going to want to put all this text in the macros. Relax. I've included the macros in the description below so you can just copy them from there. The first macro will cast Frozen Orb when it's off cooldown. Other than that, it'll cast Frostbolt. It'll also maintain a few of your cooldowns, including Mirror Image. So if you're the type of person that likes to manage your own cooldowns, you're going to want to take these out of the macro. The second macro is for your procs, so it'll manage Frostbolt and Ice Lance. So use this macro when you get Brain Freeze or Fingers of Frost, and it should cast the appropriate spell. As for Living Bomb, since it's an instant cast with no cooldown, it couldn't be included, so it's going to need to be on a button by itself. In terms of how to use these macros, you're going to need to spam away. So if you're seeing things like Frozen Orb not going off, or you get stuck casting Ice Lance all the time, you're probably not hitting the macros fast enough. And these macros may not consolidate everything into one button, but it will limit the amount of buttons you're going to need to worry about, which is great for a mage because of all of its utilities. And it goes without saying, these macros are no replacement for playing the game the normal way. So for you theory crafters who have no doubt already flipped over tables, these aren't for you. These are for the average Joes, the lazy gamers, or people with limitations like me. And that's pretty much how I play a Frost Mage, so if you're interested, check them out. And if you like this video, comment, rate, and give me feedback. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. This is TheKephas. Until next time.